bit of a milestone for us. It's our first Levada walk since we started visiting Madeira several years ago. And there's a reason for that. We'll get to that. So today we're going to Levada dos Balcões, which is kind of the nickname of the easy Levada. And it's in Santana, near Ribeirão Frio. And at the end of it, we'll get a really nice surprise, hopefully. So what's really nice about today is that it is
cool.
Well, no, I'm going to say in the rest of the island, it's actually a fairly hot day. It's a mid-70s. Sun is pretty bright, which is always kind of a bad sign if you want to.
You wouldn't want to go to Madeira do Mar because it would be too hot for happy.
Yep. So not a beach day necessarily, unless unless you're
swimming.
If you're swimming.
Swim.
Yep.
So it's not good for happy to have an outing in a sunny spot.
But here we are, 3,000 feet up, and it's nice and cool, and it's a little overcast. It's kind of nice, don't you think?
Perfect.
Perfect. So we were going to say why we haven't done Levada walks. We got two reasons. One reason is Patty's mobility issues. And a lot of Levadas are pretty challenging because they're up and down, they're long, and they're treacherous terrain.
Yeah, they're steep, or the incline. The incline is huge.
And or the rocks are uneven, or or they're narrow paths.
All of the above. Most of them are all of the above.
Yeah. So that's that. And as for me, it's been well documented on this channel. I have a terrible fear of heights.
So why are we living here?
Why are we living here? Exactly. And I'm told that this is not going to be one of those that I'm going to be, heart will be palpitating, and I will be regretting my decision to move to Madeira. The walk itself is 1.8 kilometers, or a little over a mile. So we'll be walking not a terrible amount today. Thankfully the brush is deep, or is very thick, because there ain't no fence. And I'm looking down, and but for whatever reason, my brain basically is okay if there's just a lot of trees.
It's more even than most streets, frankly, because the streets have bricks and cobblestones, and there are a lot of uneven elements to just walking anywhere. So, and it's flatter than most streets, that's for sure.
What are you most impressed with so far?
Well, because it's shady and moist environment, and because of the temperature. If I was hiking in Michigan, I'd be eaten alive by mosquitoes, and I haven't felt or seen one.
For me, it's not perfect, but it's probably about as good as it's going to get for Madeira and Levada walks, because I'm very aware of how high up I am. As I said, the forest is kind of covering it up, but it's, I think I could deal. This is about like one of the coolest portions we've gone through so far. Hurrah! A fence!
Yeah, that fence will really hold you up, Rob. Behold, a snack bar in the horizon.
It's your wife's recipe, and if we don't enjoy,
You pay the double.
So you got a carrot and what was it?
Carrot almond.
Carrot almond. And this is a no sugar nata pie, custard pie, and I have to like because his wife. I do like it. I like the lack of sugar actually. Because this is a baby Levada. I think what I really like is the fact that we're getting the serious hikers with their poles and their backpacks, as well as just the older people, like the cruise ship passengers, I guess. And it's kind of nice. It's an equal opportunity trail. So we're a half a kilometer away. Do not feed the wildlife. Uh-oh. I've noticed that in parts of the trail like these where there's no fences and stuff like that, I tend to stay on the left side of the trail, even though I'm really supposed to be on the right side of the trail.
Going to the water aerobics at the Lido pool and taking the dips in the ocean, usually twice a week. And then, especially since we have our backyard pool and I can swim almost every day, that is really helping me. And I think that I would have done this walk a year ago, but I would have felt so exhausted afterwards, and I don't feel that exhausted. Just taking a little break and having a snack.
One thing I will say, it's another one of those kind of the contrast between Instagram and reality, because whenever you see videos of people at the balcões, you see them all alone, and the birds are coming to them and stuff like that.
In the middle of the afternoon in September, and it was busy.
Overall, as your first Levada walk, did you like it?
Of course.
Even
What's
if
not to like? I mean, what's not to like except for you asking a bunch of questions?
I'm so annoying.